something going on there, but they never really confess. So how can you advise this person?
Stop being bitchy and just confess.
Intrepid Podcast number 1, Confession, Work and Life.
Hello everyone! Welcome to the first episode of What Do You Think? My name is Eric. His name is Singh. Nice to meet you guys. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna just go through some of the online bulletin boards where people ask for advice or anything under the sun, and we will try to give our own opinion of what we think these people can do, and hope that is help you or help anybody that is listening to this. So now we're gonna start with one of the popular confession board. It's called NUS Whisper.
So, what is NUS Whisper?
So NUS Whisper is a Facebook group. It's not really a Facebook group. They do have a website at NUSWhisper.com. It's created by a NUS student now or former student to give every other NUS student a voice and share their woes. So anything you post there, the moderator will filter through it, and they will help you post on their board, and you receive advice from all walks of life. Okay, just bear in mind that we are not professional counselors, so take our advice as a pinch of salt. So we are just gonna give you what we think is what we will be doing, and it might not be the right or correct way. So just take it as a pinch of salt.
So
Okay.
how do we actually know whether that's a real confession, or is that like, some anonymous people just posting shit?
Actually, that's quite true.
Yeah, I mean, like, everyone can submit, like, I was molested by a frog, and I was touched by a little chicken, that kind of thing. But who knows?
Well,
So you take it like a FML bot,
FML board. What's an FML
the
board?
fuck my life.
I guess we can call this fuck my life board.
Yeah. I
So-
think fuck my FML is dead, right?
I don't know whether FML is dead or not, but I know the NUS Whisper is very much alive.
Okay.
Okay, so without further ado, right, we're just gonna jump into like a few of the random confession there, and we see what Singh got to advise us on. So, confession number 65,864. Okay, so it goes like this. I'm a student from a private uni and would really want to seek some advice from you guys, which in our context is Singh.
Then it's not from
Hmm.
NUS.
It's an open confession board. It's started by NUS student. It's called NUS Whisper, but
Okay.
anyone can post that.
Okay.
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 So we goes on again. So there is this guy I've liked since our JC day. He was my senior, so a year older than me. After he graduated, I retained a year after my JC2. So junior college, year 2. Last year, both of us enter uni in August, and I realized how much we have drifted apart. Not physically, but in terms of the environment we are placed in. Everyone would agree private and local uni have very different school culture. One may not be better than the other, but elitism is real. But each passing day, I can't help but to feel I'm no longer good enough for him. The girl he's meeting in uni are of his standard and are of a higher caliber than me. It is easy to just confess, but I don't want to be a relationship with so much growing insecurity. It is arguable that love should be the most important factor in a relationship, and if the feeling is mutual, he will put in effort to reassure me. I feel like the problem is me, and it's a bad thing to confess if I don't get this sorted out. Maybe I should wait till we both graduate. So to sum up what this person is saying, that she feels that she's drifting apart from the person that she likes her, and they have something going on there, but they never really confess.
Mm-hmm.
So how can you advise this person?
Stop being bitchy and just confess. No, I mean, like if you like a person, just tell what the fuck is it holding back? I mean, like if you say no, then
But she can be very scared.
if you say no, then no. If you say yes, then yes. I mean,
Is there any other way to tell it without throwing face?
what do you mean by throwing face?
Like, what if after I tell you, what if she tells a person after that she still want to be friend with that guy?
Then just be friend.
But do you think that guy will want to be friend with her after she confess?
Why not? I mean, like you're just holding like a fucking torch for the person. Then you're just living your life not being yourself.
So
You have been with person you like before, right? And you're just trying to be like, notice me senpai, that kind of fuck shit.
but you see, women usually they are a little bit of shy. They usually wait for
Nah, that one speaks for different personality. Not all. Don't put all of them in one basket. I mean, everyone have a different personality. I mean, it's hindering your life, then why not just go for it? I mean, it's a yes or no. It's either you tio baby or don't tio baby.
how heavily regarded are specialization during job hunt.
Highly regarded.
How highly regarded? What sort of?
I mean, depends on what your specialization you're going in. If you're taking comms in PR, then use that. You're going to the PR field. If you're taking comms in HR, then learning development, recruitment, all these are good for HR. If you're taking comms and administrative, then payroll. These are some of the specialization you have to go into. But it's not just comms. If you're taking other courses like business in marketing, then look for a marketer job. I mean, unless your specialization is not what you really want in your life, then perhaps build up some other kind of job skills. Like if you found that you're more to a people person, then go for some sales or maybe some other kind of events management job. I mean, everyone take their studies as this is the life I want, then this is what I'm going to do. But sometimes when you take the studies, you realize that this is not actually what you want because you have painted a different picture before you take up the courses. Am I right to say that? Because, we have been we're classmates since like poly days. And during poly, we were thinking that, hey, multimedia is fun. I'm going to go into multimedia. But fuck that, you come out multimedia is not. I'm sorry. But you wouldn't want to stay inside a dark room and then video editing for the whole day. But there are some people that are very good at video editing. Really, you are good. Really. Yeah, really.
If you all don't know who is Willie, you all should check out our Weekend School Around episode. He's the guy that makes all the funny faces.
Yeah. He's doing well in a private institute as production person.
Don't expose too much.
And he's also a very good photographer. He has quite a good portfolio.
So we back to the topic, right?
Okay.
This person say that specialization.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of specialization, you are saying that if he's going into a HR, right, then he should he will be specialized in payroll, or some HR they are specialized in recruitment. But what if he's a new person, new guy out there looking for a new job, and then he's like he just graduated. So how can he like tell during interview, right? How can he showcase his specialization to the interviewer?
I mean, before you go into interview with a specialization, so there are a few things that you take note about, because I'm not speaking for all HR, but some HR they actually screen through their CV and their portfolio. So basically, if there are certain keywords that they can doing, like they filter out. I mean, if you are hiring, like for example, you are Amazon, just take Amazon for example. They're hiring like one HR recruiter. They're like you can check out LinkedIn. It's scary, like 300 to 400 resume submission. But you can't expect a HR to like scan through every HR form one by one. So they have this kind of keywords filter. So if your specialization, you have to put down your skill set, like your payroll, your administrative, or maybe if you are a fresh grad, then you can put in your studies, what you are specialized in. So they'll grab that, then you have an interview chance. I mean, you might have a certain special skill set, but if it's not like on the paper, no one knows.
So some people when they do their resume, right? The fresh grad usually puts their
Those wordy like paragraph and paragraphs of what they do at school, right?
usually the fresh grads they'll put their grades first because
Yeah. That's one of the key, especially governmental job. Yeah, always put your grades.
so in terms of private sector, right, what do you think?
Your skill set.
Skill sets.
But if you are a fresh graduate, then you have nothing to lose. Take up some management training or maybe some internship job. I mean, why not take half a year internship, learn from this company, or management training, learn from different aspects. If some companies they do provide management training,
There's like a lot of management training out there that is like bogus, not real. How do you think you can help them?
depends
to
on
differentiate?
maybe you can specify what the hell is bogus. Like I mean, they say management training when you realize that you are doing some kind of like dodgy,
dodgy
call
type
center.
of that they just say management trainee and you get lots of perks and stuff, but at the end of the day when you go there it's not as described.
Okay, if you want to be like more, be careful. Research on the company first. I've hit that kind of mailbox before. Like it says some sort of blah 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 job. You go there and then you realize that it's a dodgy company. Then just screw that. Just leave. Then I'm not saying you leave in a bad way. Then go there, attend the interview because interview skills are pretty important. Interview skills are not built on acting. It's built on experience. After a few interviews, you know that what some of the interviewer wants. But I mean, there are some weird interviewers. I have conducted a few interviews previously in my job, so there are weird interviewees as well. But this kind of thing is built on experience. No, rejected once, twice, 10 times is okay. I mean,
So rejection is something that you take it in your stride and then we try to move on from it and try to learn from the rejection and we get better over time.
I mean, it's like relationship.
Let's speaking about
I mean, you talk about that
relationship,
like during your secondary school days. There are some guys that get girlfriends or boyfriends very easily. It's not because that they are good at it. Sometimes they are good at words, but they get rejected. I have friends that like got rejected like multiple times. But
how
end
many
up,
times?
I shouldn't name the person's name, right? So
Okay, you
anyway,
shouldn't name the
this
person.
guy, he was rejected on the spot, but he kept going after the girl over and over again. I think he got rejected like 6 to 7 times. After 1 year plus, they got together.
So does that mean that he's like a spare tire?
Not spare tire. The girl doesn't have any boyfriend. So she wasn't sure about that guy because during that period of time they feel like the guys are just there for the fun. So after 1 year plus, then they got together. They went to poly together. Then after that, they're married and they have 2 kids now.
So try if you really like the girl, you can try hard.
Yeah, I mean, but sometimes rejection you should see whether is it a hard rejection or is it like a soft rejection.
Usually if it's me, if I'm rejected, right, then I will just I will be sad, I'll mood over it, but then I will tell myself, okay, time to move on, get better than who you are today, so that the next time you met someone you like, you'll be better than who you are today, so that you got yourself a better chance. I mean, in life, even in relationship, if you ask yourself, you don't want to be with a person that is pulling your back legs. Okay, you can talk about love.
What the hell you mean by back leg? There's only 2 legs, right?
In Chinese, they call 后腿 yeah.
靠
后腿. So in English, if I sum it
Fucking
up,
hell, are you a horse?
no, not horse.
Fucking
though.
centaur.
My advice is to just move on, get better. Don't focus on the outside influence. Focus on always improving yourself. And one day you realize that as you get better, your chance with other women's improve. You get more confidence. The way you speak to other people is different as well. Okay, so next question. Okay, so another confession is number 65,844. So my crush used to view my Instagram story frequently. He will leave some funny comments for some of my stories. When he see me in real life, he will still be commenting about it. But lately, he has not been commenting or even viewing my story. So I guess he's losing interest.
I would lose interest in someone if the person is so focused on social media. I mean, like, talk to the person, but why depend on people to comment on your Insta story? I mean, what makes you think that people is 24/7 noticing the Insta story?
But then if you see, actually the guy is splitting from a habit of viewing her story. So I think right, maybe right this guy already he likes someone else,
But
or your story is not interesting enough.
can you feel the sense of touch of the person through Insta story? No, right?
Like this.
Fuck off. I mean, like, yeah, don't try to get your social media life getting like it's not part of your real life. I mean, like, I want to go for a coffee, but I send it through Insta story. What the fuck?
Yes.
Coffee
Forget
tonight?
about-
Yes, no.
Forget about the Insta story.
WhatsApp.
Yes, you all should get
WhatsApp.
in contact, personal in contact. WhatsApp, meet
Online.
up. If you have a crush on him, try to get him out with you. So we have come to the end of the confession session. So if you enjoy it, right, next time check back again. The next session we are gonna talk about.
I think we need a younger person to get involved. I mean, like, those confessions sounds with them young.
Yeah,
Like those people that use
youngster here.
those people that use Snapchat and shit. Because we are more like the LinkedIn kind of person.
We are not
I guess.
thinking of so
I am.
we were young too.
We were.
So we have our youth memory. So we are giving them our advice based on all the
And
years of setbacks.
Like the IRC and MSN kind of.
So we are giving them advice based on the years of rejection, setback, and all the sad things that happened to us when we were young. We are trying to minimize, trying to help them with our
So
experience.
Insta story is like we are relating back to Friendster, MySpace kind of thing.
Insta story is, yes, I think it's a social type of it's social lah. Social. Last time when we were socializing, we maybe hang out, play games. So now the way people socialize is, do you look at my Insta story?
Kind of different though.
Yes, it's a very, very different society
It's like
right now.
last time when you have a crush on MSN, she pops up online and you're like, oh fuck, mate. Yeah, I'm gonna change my status to offline. It's
Yes. You guys use youngsters might not know, but last time.
Well, when you sign it now, then you have to pop up that who has signed in, who has signed
Why
out,
don't
that
people
kind of
do
thing.
that? Why do people do that?
No, they want to attract the attention of the crush, right? Or some shit like that. Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it works.
Does it work? Do you try it before?
Yeah.
I never do it before.
Yeah, not as I tried a few times. Yeah, it worked. But that only work if the person is interested in you as well.
So if it works, what will be the response like?
They will just say why you keep signing in and out.
Oh, so that's a way to start the
No,
conversation.
if you keep doing that and then she take interest in you, she'll realize that you keep popping in and out. Then she'll ask like, what the fuck are you popping in and
Or
out?
maybe you're just annoying her. The
No.
hell out of her.
No, if you dislike the person, you won't even notice what. I mean, you're not signing in and out for 100 times, maybe like 2 to 3 times, then the person will say, then you just say like, connection issue. That kind of shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So, but Insta story, you can't do that, right?
Precisely.
So, I'm not sure how the youngsters do it nowadays. Maybe y'all can comment how you.
Hey, when you share Insta story, send the person a WhatsApp. Hey, look at my Insta story. So stupid, right? Nice, okay.
You might. Maybe you done it before. Let us know in the comment below. Okay.
Here's my link to Chatterbait.
Okay. Next segment, we're gonna talk about my quote of the day. I'll sing my quote of the day. So I will start first.
Okay.
Okay. So recently I was listening to this podcast
Okay.
by this Indian guy called Jay Shetty. I'm sure some of you guys or most of you guys have saw his video on social medias. He usually talks about life, health, mental health issues, and how to stay motivated and all those motivational speech.
Okay, sounds interesting. So Jay Shetty.
Jay Shetty.
Then you
J-A-Y.
put the name here, right? Jay Shetty.
The name Jay Shetty. Okay.
Is that how
You all can check him out.
Is that how you pronounce his name? Shetty.
I guess, I mean, it's spelled Shetty. Jay Shetty. So, in one of his podcast episodes, I can't remember the name. So, he said something which ring a bell in my head and got me moving. So, this is the quote that he said. It's not the exact quote because I can't fully remember, but this is the gist of it. Okay, so the quote goes like this. If you don't invest in your health, quote, body, then you'll be investing in the doctor.
Makes sense.
Make sense?
Yeah, but not all instances. But hey, I'm a healthy shit. Yeah, I go for a run. I got knocked out by a car. Then you invest in doctor.
Of course, you have to be very, very careful when you are
So
running.
watch
out.
So my comment is, don't just invest on health. Get insurance.
Do you sell insurance?
No. I bought.
Okay, so insurance, right? Okay, so this is my.
This is a bit sensitive though.
So we're not talking about insurance, so we're gonna shift it out. Okay, so.
I mean prevention, right? Everything is prevention. Some people take their lack of vitamin D because they stay at home and play game whole day. So they take some vitamin D. Go bake yourself in the sun.
That's only okay. Don't take that as a pinch of salt. Don't really go and bake yourself in the sun. Okay, but my thought on this is like that. Okay, especially for people like us when we are at middle age. We are already at middle age.
Fuck off.
Yes.
We're not there yet.
Nearing middle age.
That's 40-ish.
Nearing 40-ish. Okay. So what happened is this. When we are young, we are healthy, we run around, we fit. Okay. Then when we start working, most of Singaporean, right, usually they are living in a sedentary lifestyle. When they go to work, sit down, use the computer, go back home, use the computer, sleep, and repeat. So as the time goes, right, okay, I'm not going to tell you what the research say, but I will just tell you that as you become more sedentary, your muscle starts to deteriorate. So what happens is if at our age, right?
That's why you start running every day, right?
That's also part of it. Another thing is to just
Lose weight.
lose weight. Okay, but the thing is, you need to keep your muscle active all the way till you are old. If you don't want to be like when you are 60 or 75 years old, right? Then you got no strength in your legs. Then you need to use the crane. So it's called crane, right? The thing you use to the
Walking stick.
Walking stick, not a crane. Walking stick. So it's a walking stick.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing wrong using a walking stick, but I mean, there's way that you might be able to prevent that. You can train your muscle up. See, there's people like 75 years. There was a 75 years old man that is still running a marathon now. So he's a pretty inspirational guy. I can't remember his name. Maybe I'll put it up somewhere here. There here. Yeah.
Mm.
So I feel that if we are healthy right now, and we should try to invest in our body, train it up so that when we won't regret when we become unhealthy, and when we want to train up, we can't train up. So that's my quote of the day. If you don't invest in your body, you'll be investing in the doctor.
I mean, you don't have to be like Hugh Jackman, but Jasmine was right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Can't remember his age.
I mean, yeah, you do. I mean, you don't have to be that size or that body build, but at least
Serious.
Hi, you have come to the end of the podcast. Thank you for listening to us. See you again. Bye.